After an abysmal 2-14 season, the New York Jets are starting fresh with a new head coach and new quarterback. Did they make the right moves to get their franchise headed into the right direction? I'm Tommy Osborne with an analysis of the New York Jets heading into the 2021 season.
Let's start with the big move everyone wants to talk about, Zach Wilson. His athleticism and arm are off the chart. The amount of big throws he makes on the move are insane. Some may be concerned that he only had one good year in 2020, but I think this shows that he's a player on the rise that is putting in a lot of work to be a better quarterback. A big rise like that doesn't just happen magically. To help him get his career off to a good start, New York invested heavily into their offense, drafting guard Elijah Vera Tucker and receiver Elijah Wood, as well as signing receiver Corey Davis. I especially like how they committed to Vera Tucker to strengthen the O-line, which already features guys like Mekhi Becton. Every young quarterback needs protection to succeed, and Wilson should be given a reasonable amount of time to make the throws he has to. If the line breaks down, he proved that he can make plays on the move as well. It also won't be entirely on Wilson, since New York also signed running back Tevin Coleman and drafted Michael Carter. While their running backs aren't amazing, they'll be good enough to support Wilson. I think Wilson can be a great quarterback, but I have some concerns as well. My biggest one is his reliance on making plays on the fly, and the fact that he didn't play any tough competition in 2020. In a way, it reminds me of Johnny Manziel, another quarterback that shined in college by being an exciting athletic guy, only to fall completely flat when faced with high-quality NFL defenses. It goes without saying that the NFL is much tougher than college. All those guys know how to play contain and are speedy enough to catch Wilson. I'm not saying Wilson will be a bust, but the coaching staff will have to develop him into a passer that doesn't just rely on being faster and more athletic than the defense. If he's given time to develop and learn how to be a pro, I think he will have great success. But he needs time and support. That's enough about the offense. What about the defense? Bringing in defensive-minded head coach Robert Saleh should strengthen the unit based on his expertise alone, but they also made some big investments in free agency to improve the roster as well. Their big signing on defense was defensive end Carl Lawson, a move that I love. He's an every-down player that is relentless, which is perfect for what Saleh wants to build. They also brought in Vinny Curry and Sheldon Rankins to strengthen the D-line, which should help the defense as a whole. No one will mistake them for the 49ers D-line anytime soon, but they should be pretty solid. I don't think the rest of the defense is anything too special, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some unknown names break out in Saleh's system. I'm disappointed that they didn't draft a defensive player until round 5, but I understand that supporting Wilson was priority number 1.
Overall, I think the Jets are off to the right start. I believe in Saleh, and I think he will be able to build the Jets back up to respectability. But it won't happen this year. There are too many holes on the roster, and there's no position group that really stands out to me as being special. Wilson could prove me wrong at quarterback, but I think it will take at least one full season before he really takes off in the NFL. The defense, while improved, also isn't too impressive. Saleh could scheme up the best plans ever, but if the players can't execute it, it doesn't matter. They are definitely the worst team in the AFC East, and still a bottom 5 team in the league. This isn't necessarily a horrible thing though, as it just takes time to build a solid team after their atrocious 2020 year. I think the Jets are starting to get the right pieces in place, but there will be a lot of growing pains next year. And that was my analysis of the New York Jets. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, as I plan on doing one of these for every single team in the league. Thanks for watching All Sports. I'm Tommy Osborne.